Welcome, everybody, to another Upland Roadmap update. This time, we're with Uplando, and nice to meet you from Uplandia. Very excited to sit down with both of you and talk all things coming Uplandia. Welcome, Uplando. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, it's good to see you again. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. So first up, let's just do a quick recap of what all so much has happened in Uplandia. What all, let's maybe top things that happened in the last quarter for Uplandia.
Okay. So far, we have released the whole Tokyo City. And just recently, we've released Bronxdale Town. We have this format of whenever we release a new town, we would continue the main storyline, add more features in the game, add more, enhance the gameplay, new items, new monsters, new sets of armors and weapons, and that's where we at so far.
Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite things, you mentioned Tokyo, but we actually had the chance to do the samurai mask. Players could win a samurai mask with you guys. Talk a little bit about that event. How was that?
It's good. A lot of players really liked it. They really liked the storyline that me and Uplando, crafted together. It was actually Upland who initially suggested that main, the how it's gonna go, and then I just modified it a bit. But it was fun putting on the samurai and then the ninjas. Players really liked that, and then eventually saving the child of our character. Currently, the mask is usable in Uplandia. They can have their their stat boosts when they have it. It's essentially stored in Upland. So in order for them to use the mask in Uplandia, they have to have the mask in Upland.
Very cool. Yeah, I like that. I think that's true. I mean, that shows the power of what you guys are doing and the power of the platform that is Upland. So that's exciting. So let's talk now about what's coming. And I guess we'll start. We're almost to the end of October, but technically October's in this quarter. It's a big month. So what's coming for Uplandia in October?
So we've got our Node partner program that we've worked on since the inception of Uplandia. We've released, as Noise said, Bronxdale with more cheese now with Shacklin, Robzilla, and Umbrella Boy. We're releasing Queens, Bellerose, Creedmoor. So it's all in there. It is the Bellerose neighborhood, but it is the Creedmoor town that's inside of that. So they've done a credible job with this. It's all themed for Halloween. We release on Halloween, and it's spooks and spectrals and ghosts and all creepy things. And it all ties in with their theme of Creedmoor, which is there's a whole history and lore behind the hospital and the things that go on there and the ghosts that are protecting it or trying to keep it in peril. So very, very cool stuff. New mechanics. Noise has been working hard. It's been a pleasure to try and collaborate and understand how each other works. So that's been really cool to work with Noise, an OG from Upland, and put all this together.
Yeah, I'm sure anyone listening to this piqued their ears at new mechanics. Can you speak a little bit about those new mechanics?
Yes. So I'm sorry. We're gonna be adding elemental weapons and element properties for monsters. So you're gonna have to think about how you're going to defeat a certain monster according to their elemental weakness.
Oh, that's
like if you're fighting a ghost, you can't just use a normal weapon with that. You won't be able to hit a ghost. So we're doing that. Expect a maze with traps in there. So players, we're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna navigate the asylum that we're gonna put in there. New monsters, creepy monsters with special abilities, and the continuation of the main storyline and new quests that Shacklin and her group put in for us.
Very cool. That's super exciting. So is there anything else for October we should talk about, or should we move on to November?
I would say you should be very wary of certain areas in the Creedmoor map because there are big creatures that may have some qualities to them that if you survive one of their attacks, you may yourself experience that creature. You may become something you don't want to become. So yeah,
I love that. I love that. So let's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Nice to meet you.
Sorry. Yeah. Adding to that, we are introducing day and night in the game. So essentially, 1 hour in the game is a full day cycle. 1 hour on the real world is a full day cycle in the game, and 1 week in on Earth is a whole month in Uplandia.
Oh,
So there's going to be, just think about where you're gonna, what Upland was talking about a month cycle and how that gonna work out for you.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Then I mean,
Mhm.
what you could do. My imagination is running wild.
Mhm.
With certain things only available at night, only available during the day, only available at certain times of the week. I like that. That's very exciting. Let's move on to November. What can we expect from Uplandia in November?
I'll take a little bit of that, and then Noise, I'm going to hand it off to you.
Mhm.
November is a time to work on the partners that we have that are single or individual quests. So players themselves, not full nodes, will have quests. You might very well see Sir David quest in there finally that we get with some others. Sting and Mr. Allen C has some quests. They're individuals. And then Noise, tell them what else they've got coming up for the rest of November.
Well, just mainly, deal with the bugs and work on more quests in the game. Continually developing our web version. We're slowly, going through it. It would be November and December would be a good time to, work more on that. We have a lot of suggestions from our players about how to improve the game. So I would like to tackle those one by one during the next 2 months after the Creedmoor expansion.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you did mention the web version, and I'm sure once again players' ears peaked right up at that. So November, December, you'll be working on that. Tell me a little bit more about that. What can players expect from the web version?
So with the web version, it's a lot easier to monitor your assets, within the game in Uplandia. We have a lot more freedom when it comes to, like showing your inventory, your player stats, and also, the transitions of each window from, town to monster boss battles and all that stuff. We just have a lot more freedom besides, instead of using Discord. And that's mainly the thing, and it's just a lot easier, I guess, since a lot of players have been well, not a lot, but some of the players are having difficulties navigating through the game and playing the game in Discord. I think going to the web version would be a good move for us, going forward.
Very cool. Anything to add to that, Uplando, about the web version? Now, I do want to clarify. You guys did mention that it'll be the alpha web version, so it's not like it'll be the final one by any stretch.
No. Yes.
Incremental adds on to that. I think that there's things that, as Noise said, look, we listen to our players. We see the suggestion list. We're adding to it all the time. Noise is squashing the bugs. We're fielding all those questions and helping players as much as we can. A Wikipedia, things of that nature, maybe some instructionals. Everything that you would expect from two guys in a coffee pot moving along in the development. But we're very happy to do it. And I'm excited to, like I said, work with Noise. And continuation, working with Upland, you never know what you may see by the end of the year or the next.
Absolutely.
I have an interesting what do you call this? I had a talk with some of the Uplanders, and they gave me ideas on what to do with cars in Uplandia.
Ooh.
How about horses? Convert those into horses.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then what if you can navigate our forest using that horses that much faster? Something along those lines.
Yeah, so if I have an S1 car, do I get an S1 horse?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to think about how the stats will work and on your movement within the game, and you can name it whatever you want, like My Little Pony.
Oh, that's so exciting.
You can put a nickname on it.
Yeah, that's super exciting. So a lot is coming. I do see that you guys, one of the last points here for for the last month here, December, is utility added for Upland map asset owners. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, there's a couple things in there, and then again, I'll turn it over to Noise to wrap it up. We have always said that assets that are in Uplanders wallets can be used in game. We're doing that with properties now. You can build farms, you can store it with your house. Additionally, with the block explorers being masked for the Son of Samurai armor, and continually looking at ways to integrate any type of those map assets, from Sam Aquatics to the ornaments that were done from, say, a Susan G. Komen or from Kaboom to other meta-venturists that have those assets. We will slowly start to integrate those and utilize for stat boost or some other kind of use in the game of Uplandia. Noise, if you had anything else to add to that.
Essentially that, but just the big thing about it is how to balance it all, getting all these stat boosts balanced where it's not breaking the game or it's not making it too easy for everyone. Like me and Uplandia have been constantly battling with each other about balancing things. Like I'd like to make it hard, Uplandia wants it like, make it easier for the players.
We do. It's great though. It's a good dynamic. I love him. I love him for it. It's great. I always try and it's good.
I'm a hardcore gamer, and there are stuff that are it's fun for me, and a bunch of players they like the what I call this, the reward, getting a reward for something very difficult to obtain in the game, and they like that feeling. But of course, we would have more casual players that a big majority of our players will be be in that area, and Uplandos giving me that that balance of keep reminding me about that. So we've been having a good partnership so far.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Well, everyone, thank you very much. Uplando, nice to meet you. I'll leave it to you guys. Final words on the upcoming quarter. Final thoughts that you want to share with the players. Uplando, let's start with you.
We're just really appreciative of everyone who is active in the game, continually going through and working with us. We take the suggestions and the bug reports very seriously, and we try to knock those out one by one and then listen to what the players want and integrate it. Our node partners have done an amazing job. We're going to be in, first time I'm announcing it, we're going to be in Chicago next over there at TMS's area in O'Hare. That will be the next major release. Outside of that, I'll let Noise have it.
Expect more features in the game. We'll keep making it better, and making it more fun. We, like Upland is saying, we listen to our players, and we'll just keep making it fun and make your Uplandia assets more valuable, or Upland assets more valuable.
Yeah, excellent. Awesome. Well, thank you again both for being here. Everybody, if you want to check out Uplandia, that's a tongue twister. I've dropped the links in the description below. Make sure you go check them out. We will have them on next quarter for our regular roadmap update, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.